Yes, hello dear students. So now we are at almost end of the chapter. So in this video, I would just like to conclude the whole concept what we learned till now. So we are done with cell cycle. Under that, we have learned interphase followed by mitosis and then another type of cell division, that is meiosis also we are done with. So now I would like to conclude this concept in a clear way for you all. Okay, so look at that mitosis. So mitosis has been distinguished into karyokinesis and cytokinesis, right? So under karyokinesis, we come across prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase, wherein the chromosome undergo duplication and equally it is being shared among the two daughter cells because it is an equational type of cell division. Both the cytoplasm and the nucleus is equally divided. So in case of animals, what will happen? So here the cytokinesis, how it occurs, it is little special. That is through cleavage furrow formation, the cytoplasm is going to get separated. So if this does not happen, take for example only karyokinesis is done, cytokinesis has not happened, that leads to some other consequence. We will learn that later. So here look into a plant cell. In case of plant cell, how the two cells get separated through cytokinesis, that is through cell plate formation. The cell plate formation gradually that develops into cell wall in between the two plant cell. We call it as middle lamella. So now we got the difference between cytokinesis in case of animal cell and a plant cell. Okay, and along with these things in the cytoplasm, we could also see the plastids, mitochondria, and all. So I was telling you that if there is no cytokinesis, what will happen? That results in a multinucleated condition. We call it as syncytium. So if the cytoplasmic division does not occur, syncytium will occur. And here you can look into this mitotic cell division in many other cases. In many other cases, in the sense, just now you studied about syncytium condition that is followed by so here you could see the organisms this Drosophila. In case of coconut, what will happen? Multinucleated condition will be seen because the coconut. In case of coconut, you will learn that in future the tender coconut water is there. No, we call it as liquid endosperm, where the free nucleus will be present. Gradually, what will happen as the coconut matures, the coconut water will be reabsorbed, that will be utilized for maturation. So that free nuclear condition will nowhere present. Each cell is surrounded by a cell wall, we call it as. And even in case of Drosophila egg also the same thing will happen. Okay, so next comes the liquid endosperm. I told you, no, that is nothing but the tender coconut water. So mitotic phases, that is prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. In case of plant cell, you can look into. So here both the nucleus and the cytoplasmic ratio will be retained, and the chromosomes are again equally shared among the two daughter cells in future. See, the parent cell will be diploid in nature and daughter cells also remains diploid. Sometimes what happens, in case of bryophytes and also in amoebae, in case of haploid cells also this mitosis will occur in order to maintain constant set of chromosomes. And I told you in my previous class that mitosis occurs in the growing regions of the plant body, especially. Look here. So, growing regions where what will be present? Meristematic tissue will be present. I told you in my last class. There, the mitotic activity will be much. Cell division will be seen very conspicuously in the growing shoot region and also tip region. And I told you the cytoplasm and the nuclear ratio keep on changing during cell division, but at the end that will be retained normal way. In case of animal cells also, the dead cells will be replaced by the new ones. As you know, the RBC cells have the lifespan of just 120 days. After that, the new RBC cells will be replaced, right? So this is how this can happen. Andre, this is through mitosis only. Mitosis enables the maintenance of the new cells. New cells will be added by repeated division. Even our skin cells also. Every day, whenever we take bath, the upper epidermal cells, the worn out, the old cells will be washed away, and every day new cells will be replaced. And even in the gut epithelium also, inner lining of the gut, that is digestive canal also, the same thing will happen. Okay, there also the new cells keep on adding. So this is what the importance of mitosis. One thing for growth and development, another thing to replace the damaged one. Next, if we come across meiosis, so meiosis, where does it operates? So meiosis operates in the reproductive cells, because mitosis operates in case of somatic or vegetative cells, whereas meiosis occurs in the reproductive cells, that we know. So here what happens, the parent cell, that is will be diploid in nature, 2n nature will be there, that is followed by that results in the formation of haploid set of gametes. Look here, so here you can see male diploid cell. Okay, so where that will be in the reproductive organ, like for example testes, we can call it as. In case of female, the diploid mother cell that will be found in the ovary. This undergo meiosis to produce. In case of males, the haploid sperms are produced. In case of female, the haploid egg will be produced. And these are microscopic structures. And I told you that in future, the gametes formed from both male and female, which are haploid in nature, they fuse together to form a diploid zygote. This is how the meiosis is again very important. It plays a significant role. Mother cell will be diploid in nature, resulting in the formation of haploid set of chromosomes. In future, during fertilization, they fuse each other, resulting in the formation of a diploid zygote. This is what the significance of cell division. And this cell division is universal in all living organism, whether it is a microscopic organism like bacteria, virus, anything, there also the cell division occur, and there the cell division acts like a mode of reproduction. Whereas in case of multicellular higher organisms like plants, animals, and even human beings, the two distinct kind of cell division, that is mitosis and meiosis, can be seen. And these cell division has got its own significance, and just now I explained the significance of both the types of cell division, right? So this is with regard to cell division significance. Now we can move on to this difference between the cell division. Okay, so what is the major difference between this cell division? So this is again important. Differences between the mitosis and the meiosis. Let us compare both. So where mitosis occurs, where meiosis occurs. I will just explain you the concepts one by one. So mitosis, cell divides only once, whereas in case of meiosis, we know it has got meiotic first division and meiotic second division. See here, the spelling mistake is there. It is not first mitotic division, it is first meiotic division and the second meiotic division. It takes place in somatic cells, that is mitosis occurs in somatic cells, whereas meiosis occurs in the gamete or germ cells. And synapse formation, that is crossing over, we studied in prophase 1 of meiosis 1, no, that is not seen in mitosis, but that is seen in prophase 1 of meiosis. And no exchange of segments during prophase, whereas meiotic prophase, what happens, there is exchange between sister and non-sister chromatids, we know that, right? So that is one thing. Then each chromosome consists of two chromatid united by the centromere. So, in case of meiosis, the metaphasic plate is more made up of paired chromosomes. So, I told you in the last class how the orientation will be. The centromere is facing at the center in case of mitosis, because in future the centromere is going to split, right? Whereas in meiosis, what happens? The centromere faces towards opposite poles, because it is not going to split equally. The chromosome will move towards two opposite poles, I told you. And chromosomes are duplicated at the beginning of the prophase. And the metaphasic plate is made up of duplicated chromosome, and centromere will not divide in case of mitosis, but in this case the centromere will divide, where in case of mitosis it will divide. In case of meiosis 1, no division. But again, in case of meiotic second division, it is exactly like that of mitosis, we call. Okay. So these are some of the differences, and I hope you have understood the whole concept. So any doubts, please feel free. Now we will have a discussion session. So fine. Afterwards, I will share you the Google Meet link. First, let us have interaction. Any doubts, please let me know. Thank you.